Let's be honest, folks. When you hear the name Lamborghini, what springs to mind? Is it sensible family hatchbacks, fuel-efficient city cars? Of course not. It's the roar of a naturally aspirated V12, the flash of flamboyant colors, and the low-slung silhouette of a car that screams, "Look at me, I'm outrageous!" Lamborghini isn't just a car company, it's a statement. It's the pursuit of automotive excess in its purest form. This isn't a history lesson about sensible tractors. This is about the raging bulls, the automotive icons that have graced bedroom walls and ignited petrolhead dreams for decades. From the groundbreaking Miura to the Aventador, a technological marvel that wouldn't look out of place on a spaceship, we're going on a journey. We're going to explore the evolution of these legendary machines, marveling at their design, their power, and their enduring ability to make us all feel like we've just won the lottery. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the world of Lamborghini. The year was 1966. The Beatles were topping the charts and Lamborghini unleashed the Miura. Before this sleek beast, supercar wasn't even a word. The Miura was a revelation. Imagine the scene, the Geneva Motor Show, 1966. The crowds are gathered and then it appears. Low, wide, with curves that would make a Ferrari blush. The Miura's secret weapon? Its engine, a V12 mounted transversely behind the driver. This wasn't just innovation, it was a declaration of war. With a top speed of 170 mph, it was the fastest production car in the world. It cemented Lamborghini's place as a builder of the world's most desirable cars. But the story doesn't end there. If the Miura was a revolution, then the Countach was an all-out rebellion. This wasn't just a car, it was a spaceship on wheels, a rolling testament to the wild, untamed spirit of the 1970s. When Marcello Gandini penned the Countach's lines, he didn't just design a car, he invented a new aesthetic. Forget curves, the Countach was all about angles, sharp, aggressive lines that looked like they were carved from a single block of metal. The Countach was pure, unadulterated drama on wheels, with its iconic scissor doors that swung upwards, a feature that would become synonymous with the Lamborghini brand. It was the kind of car that made children stop and stare in awe and adults shake their heads in disbelief. The Countach wasn't just a design exercise, it was brutal, uncompromising performance personified. Its V12 engine was mounted longitudinally this time, further enhancing its weight distribution and handling prowess. The Countach was a car that demanded respect, both on the road and off. It was a car that defined an era, and its influence can still be seen in modern supercar design today. But Lamborghini wasn't done pushing boundaries, not even close. The 1990s. Grunge was in, shoulder pads were out, and Lamborghini was about to unleash its next masterpiece, the Diablo. Replacing the Countach was no easy feat, but the Diablo was more than up to the challenge. It took the raw aggression of its predecessor and injected it with a dose of sophistication and refinement. The Diablo was still every inch a Lamborghini, but it was more polished, more mature. It retained the iconic scissor doors, but its lines were smoother, more aerodynamic. It was a car that whispered power instead of shouting it. Don't let that fool you though. This was still a car that could outrun a cheetah and turn heads faster than a supermodel on a catwalk. Underneath that sculpted bodywork beat the heart of a monster. The Diablo's V12 engine had grown to a monstrous 5.7 liters, producing a thunderous 485 horsepower. It was the first production Lamborghini to crack the 200 mph barrier, a feat that cemented its place in supercar history. The Diablo was a car that effortlessly blended brutal performance with luxurious comfort. It was a car for those who wanted it all and weren't afraid to demand it. But the automotive landscape was changing, and Lamborghini was about to enter a new era. The dawn of the new millennium brought with it a new kind of Lamborghini, the Murcielago. Named after a legendary fighting bull, the Murcielago marked a turning point for the company. It was a car that honored its heritage while embracing the future. It was a car that proved Lamborghini was here to stay. The Murcielago was a technological tour de force. It featured a carbon fiber monocoque chassis, a first for the brand, and an all-wheel drive system that ensured its immense power could be put to good use. The Murcielago's design was a masterclass in aggression and elegance. It was a car that looked like it was born in a wind tunnel, with its sharp lines and muscular stance. But the Murcielago wasn't just about technology and performance. It was also about usability. It was the first Lamborghini that could genuinely be used as a daily driver, with its surprisingly comfortable interior and relatively spacious cabin. The Murcielago was a car that could tackle a track day with ease and then cruise comfortably on the open road. It was a car that proved Lamborghini was capable of building more than just hardcore supercars. It was a car that set the stage for what was to come. Section 6. Gallardo, Taming the Bull. While the Murcielago roared at the top of the Lamborghini food chain, a new breed of bull was about to be unleashed. The year was 2003, and the world was introduced to the Gallardo, a Lamborghini for a new generation. This wasn't a fire-breathing monster, it was a scalpel, a precision instrument designed to carve up corners and turn heads wherever it went. The Gallardo was smaller, lighter, and more agile than its big brother. It was powered by a 5-liter V10 engine that produced a still impressive 500 horsepower. But it wasn't just about power. The Gallardo was about balance, about the purity of the driving experience. It was a car that felt alive in your hands, responding to your every input with immediacy and precision. The Gallardo was a sales success for Lamborghini, becoming the best-selling model in the company's history at the time. It proved that you didn't need to be a millionaire to experience the thrill of owning a Lamborghini. The Gallardo was a car that brought the Lamborghini experience to a wider audience, and it helped to secure the company's future. But Lamborghini wasn't done innovating. Section 7. Huracan, a force of nature. The Gallardo's successor had big shoes to fill. Enter the Huracan, a car named after a Spanish word for hurricane. And just like its namesake, the Huracan was a force of nature, a whirlwind of power, precision, and breathtaking design. This wasn't just a supercar, it was an experience, a sensory overload that left you breathless and wanting more. The Huracan's design was an evolution of the Gallardo's, with sharp, angular lines that flowed seamlessly from front to rear. It was a car that looked like it was moving even when it was standing still. But the Huracan's beauty wasn't just skin deep. Underneath its sculpted bodywork lay a technological marvel. The Huracan was powered by a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 engine that produced a mind-bending 610 horsepower. It featured a sophisticated all-wheel drive system and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifted gears with lightning speed. The Huracan was a car that could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds and reach a top speed of over 200 miles per hour. It was a car that redefined what it meant to be a supercar. Section 8. Aventador, the apex predator. At the top of the Lamborghini food chain sits the Aventador, a car that needs no introduction. Named after a legendary fighting bull, the Aventador is the culmination of everything Lamborghini stands for: power, performance, and outrageous design. This isn't just a car, it's a statement, a rolling testament to human ambition and engineering prowess. The Aventador's design is nothing short of breathtaking. It's a car that looks like it was chiseled from a single block of granite, with sharp, angular lines that are both aggressive and elegant. Its iconic scissor doors are a Lamborghini trademark, and its low-slung profile and wide stance give it an undeniably menacing presence. But the Aventador's true beauty lies beneath its skin. It's powered by a monstrous 6.5-liter V12 engine that produces an earth-shattering 700 horsepower. It features a lightweight carbon fiber monocoque chassis and a sophisticated pushrod suspension system that gives it unparalleled handling and performance. The Aventador is a car that can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds and reach a top speed of over 217 miles per hour. It's a car that redefines what's possible in the realm of supercars. Section 9. The future of the bull. From the groundbreaking Miura to the awe-inspiring Aventador, Lamborghini has consistently pushed the boundaries of automotive design and performance. Each model has left an indelible mark on the automotive landscape, inspiring generations of enthusiasts and cementing Lamborghini's place as a true icon of the automotive world. But what does the future hold for the raging bull? With the automotive industry rapidly evolving, Lamborghini faces the challenge of staying true to its heritage while embracing new technologies and innovations. One thing's for sure, Lamborghini isn't afraid of a challenge. The company has already dipped its toes into the world of hybridization with the CN, a limited production hypercar that combines a V12 engine with an electric motor. So what will be the next chapter in the Lamborghini story? Will it be a fully electric supercar, a flying car? Only time will tell. But one thing's for certain, Lamborghini will continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, creating cars that ignite our imaginations and fuel our automotive dreams. What do you think the next Lamborghini legend will be? Let me know because I'm just as excited to find out as you are.